interviewing migrants in New York City. And what we found were a lot of desperate people, actually, many of them from West Africa who did not have any work papers, who had just arrived, who had no idea how the system worked. And then we also found a whole system in which people were using other people's social security numbers in order to get the documentation they needed to work as DoorDash drivers and Uber Eats drivers.
I wanted to talk with you guys about a topic that I'm praying it doesn't offend people, but people from different countries working on the gigs and stuff like that, then I kind of knew, okay, yeah, I need to talk about it. The gig economy is taking advantage of or intentionally using people from different countries or immigrants to utilize their platform.
Market affected, the influx of immigrants, have it destroyed? Has it impacted the gig economy?
Today we're going to talk about something that many of you guys have asked me about. I've seen content creators talk about it. I see the government officials talking about it. It's basically the hottest topic in America right now. And many of us gig workers are being affected by it. At least we're saying we are. Some are, some aren't. I'm going to give you my perspective of what I see in St. Louis. And I hope I don't offend you, but if I do, it is what it is. I'm going to be extremely honest with you guys, and I'm going to challenge the community today, and I want to hear from you guys about this topic. Migrants, immigrants, illegal immigrants, are they affecting the gig economy? Let's talk about it. So we just saw some clips from some people I saw on YouTube. Shout out to those creators and the newscast there. I don't know what to think. When I'm out in St. Louis, I definitely see people from other parts of the country, Africa, or of the world, parts of West Africa, Africans. You got people from the Middle East. I see my people from India. I see white, I see black, I see brown. I see a lot of people in St. Louis with different backgrounds. And I don't know if they're migrants, illegal. I have no idea because I don't ask those questions. Really, it's not my business. And I don't see it. I don't see what I'm seeing on the news in St. Louis. Doesn't mean it's not here somewhere, but I drive everywhere. I don't see it. Okay, that's my perspective on it. So I haven't felt like I've been affected, but I know many of you guys have. I see a lot of people talking about Walmart Spark. You can get DoorDash accounts being sold on Facebook Marketplace and Walmart. I mean, a lot of people have talked about this and saying that it's a concern, a big concern. And it seems like it is, because if enough people are talking about it, it has to be a concern. But just because I don't see it doesn't mean it's not a concern. Does that make sense? We have politicians in New York talking about this is an issue. We can't house these individuals. And these individuals are obviously coming to the gig economy because the barrier of entry is very low and it's very easy. You can get somebody's stolen information, work on the apps. This is definitely happening. Some people would argue it's happening in the blue states and not the red states. I don't know. I'll say this. The one thing I'm going to challenge you guys out there is we're in an election year. And the news that you watch can be easily manipulated. I need to say that without saying too much. We're going to talk about this on Sunday, or maybe on a Sunday show, I'm going to have some gentlemen up and we're going to talk about this and what they see in their respective marketplaces. But we got to understand, you can't always believe everything you hear. We know that's, if you're watching this channel, you know that that's the truth. But what do we do? What's the answers? People are here. They need to make money. They come to the gig economy because that's an opportunity. This has been happening in America since the country has been around. Once again, I'm going to challenge you guys to think about that. I'm in St. Louis. The biggest Bosnian population in America is in St. Louis. They started coming over. I was in high school. So we're talking 90, 96, 97, around that time, 98. Bosnians came over because of what was going on over there, right? And they've made a home in what's Bevo Mills, South St. Louis, and they're all over the place. I don't remember that being an issue then. Maybe it was. I was young. I didn't know. But these kind of things have happened a lot over the course of America. I can go deeper, but this isn't a political channel, and I don't want to give a history lesson. But I am reminding us, this isn't anything new. Gig work is obviously new. So we are affected because the gig apps aren't what they were back in the day. Whether you're talking about the 20s and 30s, the 40s and 50s, the late 90s, early 2000s when people are coming over, 2010 and 11 when people, the gig economy is different now. So you and I are affected because there's more people now. I like to use the pond as an analogy. There's a pond, we're all fishing. Now there's more fishermen in the pond. And a lot of us are saying we're not making money because illegals or migrants or immigrants are coming over and taking opportunities from us, which means they're taking money from us, they're taking food off our table when we can't even provide for the individuals that are already in America. So that's a big issue. Can't argue that. It's a big issue. But it's really not anything that new. Am I missing something? I'm on delivery. So now that we have this issue in some places, maybe not all, I don't know. I have no idea. But clearly people are talking about it, and you guys are saying, and people are making content saying it's an issue and it's affecting you, whether it's Walmart, Spark, DoorDash, whatever. What do we do? I don't know. I don't have the answer. I'm asking you guys. What do we do? People are coming over and taking opportunities from you with stolen accounts. What do we do? I don't. They're here. What do we do? I don't know. Somebody smarter than me tell me what we do. We've dealt with this before in this country. What did we do before that worked and didn't work? I don't know. I'm asking y'all. Are we worried? Are you worried that they're going to continue to take opportunities away from you? Do you think you're being weeded out? Are they taking advantage of people from other countries because $10 to them is different than $10 to us? Them making $500 a week is different than us making $1,000. Do they require less? Are they taking all the trash? Do we need them? Do we not need them? I'm looking for y'all for some answers. But I would not be myself if I didn't give you guys a different perspective and way to look at it. This isn't a new issue. The news can spin a lot of stuff, pictures and things, and we're in an election year. I just want you guys to do your homework and your research about that. Think about past elections and things, distractions, and they want to distract us. They want to pin us against each other. I said what I said. Most of us care about more similar things than we are different. And we have people that want to pin us against each other. I think some of you guys are missing that. This channel, I will always give you my opinion and my truth. I don't want people coming over here taking opportunities from us if they're not doing it the right way. Let me be very clear on that. However, we can't always believe everything that we see or hear. Do your research, do your homework. You can't watch one video of people in the streets and there's a lot of them and they look a certain way, and we have to dig a little deeper and understand the reality of what's going on around us and not assume things and not. But I will say also in closing, if you're experiencing and in your market, you're seeing bad things happen, you're seeing a lot of new faces, you're not making as much money, and it's because of migrants, immigrants, illegal immigrants, whatever you want to, those are three different and another thing is a migrant and an illegal immigrant and an immigrant are three different people. Different scenarios there. You know that. Some of you know that, some of you don't. But if you're seeing that in your marketplace, what do we do? What is the solution? I hope I didn't lose some of y'all today. If I did, that's cool. I will always give you my perspective, always challenge you guys a little bit, look at it from a different angle, come up with a solution. That's what this video is about. I'm not going to sit here, whine, complain, moan, groan, and say, that does nothing. That doesn't do anything. But clearly we have a problem. But what do we do about it? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, if you made it this far, those channels, the two channels that I took content from, those content creators, the two women that you saw, they will be tagged in the description box. So go check out those full videos. Shout out to them. And then the other one was from a news broadcast, and I'll put a shout out to them in the channel too. But you can check out those full videos of those content creators channels in the description box if you're interested.
Is your market affected? The influx of immigrants, have it destroyed? Has it impacted?
The gig economy is taking advantage of or intentionally using people from different countries or immigrants to utilize their platform. The short answer is yes, I believe so. And
If you like this video or others, check out this one here. Consider hitting subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments.